God, just throwing shit at me
Literally
already.
every single time.
Every time.
There could never be a fluid segue into, hi, it's so good to be back here.
Back where?
Oh, we're in a new place. This is my temporary home, but hopefully permanent home because I really like it here and these places are for rent. So,
Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. That's perfect timing.
we'll see. We'll see. My credit isn't exactly ideal for renting, but we'll see.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way.
And I have lots of will.
Yes, you do.
Or lots of dudes named
And
Will
lots of way.
along the
Will.
way.
Yeah. Are there any wills here?
I think I've only had sex with one Will.
I don't even.
I don't even know.
There's some I don't even know their names. Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
I'd call them anonymous 1, 2 through 47.
Guy from bar. Guy from Wendy's.
I mean,
Who knows?
well, I used to be so blackout drunk, I'd be like, I don't even know.
I'm sure there's still
Where I met
random
him.
numbers in my phone of, like I have like this one guy in my phone of, it's Ryan, Chi-Town, not gay. Yeah. Because I thought he was gay on the plane because we flew together, and then he was like, at the end of the flight, he was like, I'm not gay, and I was like, oh my god! I was like, no way! You dressed so well. I thought for sure he was gay.
That's so funny.
Not true.
I mean, you know how I am with my phone. Like, I don't even take the time to save people's numbers.
I know. He has literally no number saved in his phone, and it's like, I can't even imagine. But it's just literally just numbers of people.
Yeah, like I don't know. It bothers me to save a number, whereas it would probably bother people to not have a number saved.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's like, oh, I gotta find that one person's phone number. I'm like, how are you gonna find that phone number? How? Because you're just gonna go through random numbers in your phone. He's like, I know, I just know. Whatever. Your system and it works. Okay, so
Well,
episode 9, I think, is what we're on. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna mess with the time. Oh, dang it.
Say you're done! We for sure don't rehearse this show if that is not a giveaway by now. Oh, we didn't even turn our pretty light on.
Oh, God. Quiet on the set. Lights. Lights, people, lights. Oh. It didn't really do much for me. It kind of made me look more red.
Oh, it does make you look good. Well, you're already red because
I'm
you're
pretty
every day of your
sunburned.
life. Since you've been gone, I did a show at the Ice House in Pasadena. It was fun. It was good. What else has been going on?
You know, this is the one part of the segment I'm always like, oh, I can't remember.
Because we smoked too much.
That's what I think it is. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I just had that show. I don't think I went anywhere or did anything. I got this awesome Airbnb, so we've been working out every day, hitting Runyon.
Yeah, I guess my stuff hasn't been really action stuff as like scheduling things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scheduling maybe doing some contracts on his end, so that's
Yes,
good.
that's exciting.
We can't really talk about that yet.
That, but I might be going off the market and only filming with someone.
Off the market.
We'll see what happens. I guess they like this new body.
Yeah, so I'm booking some stuff, so you'll see me in I'm filming a new scene on Friday, 2 days from now, and then filming another one on, I guess, the next Monday, the 10th or something like that when I get back. So anyway.
I'm filming on the 10th too.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be having an orgasm when you're faking yours.
Totally.
I'm gonna think of you in some weird way.
You. Just after the fact. Think about me after the fact. As you're like, oh, that was great.
Well,
you're like, ha ha ha.
You know there's plenty of downtime where, like, as I'm arching my back, I'm be like, I bet her back hurts
I bet
too
her
right
back
now.
is killing her right now. More arch? Can you give
More arch. More arch. Show the hole. Show the hole.
Yeah. I won't be really showing. Mine's just a girl scene, so it won't be that bad. Oh, and then I'm going to Vegas because I have a show at the VFW in Pahrump, Nevada, wherever the fuck that is. I'm about to go find out.
Ooh, she gonna show up missing on.
But I figure it's a
Investigation
DMV.
Discovery.
Regardless of how well I do, they're just gonna be happy I'm there.
Yeah.
But my aunt's coming in because there's also a chili cook-off going on at that same time.
I'm so excited. She's gonna have so much fun doing that.
I know. So she's actually gonna be in the chili cook-off and then see my comedy. So it'll be fun.
It's gonna be a great week.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm like, it's the weekend, it's the weekend.
I'm excited.
The
Yeah,
show's
and
actually on Monday, but you're there early. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have friends out there anyway, so it'll be good.
That'll be fun.
I know. I'm not going to do what I did last weekend.
So we got a lot of questions. We narrowed it down to how many do we have today?
So we have
we have like 19 or so right now.
Is that what it was? Or that was like 20 or 30?
Something.
I don't know. It's a lot of questions, but we're not going to get to them all because we're going to save some because we like to do as little of work as possible. And
What? No! I
And
like
this is where we're at.
8-inch plus days. I'm just kidding. I want the big word.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go down the list.
Perfect. Go.
Okay. What has been your your favorite scene you have filmed?
Oh God, favorite scene I have found would be. Give me a second while you answer the question.
I have lots of favorite
Oh,
scenes.
sure she does.
I love my Pure Mature. It's one of my very first porns I did.
Pure mature.
Pure Mature.
That sounds like a
It's the cool boy with
summer's
me and
eve.
Chad White. It's when Chad White was my cool boy.
Steamy.
I just love it because it's really, really like melt. I can't speak.
Girl,
oh my
pull
God.
the dick out that mouth.
It is very well made, is what I was saying, and I just really like it.
Oh, who did it?
Pure Mature.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Sweet Tea.
Oh, I thought that was the name of it. But
No,
what is it
it's
called?
like-
Sweet tea?
Yeah, Sweet Tea is.
Shut up.
But I loved it.
Yeah.
But I like the classy, sexy films that I've done. That's just my style. I like it to be like, I don't know. So I also like I did one.
You like being like the
I
like
being
the
sexy.
like the love and
Yeah.
like the flirty.
But even like the other one that I like, it's a threesome scene with Aria Alexander. And
Shout out to Aria Alexander.
Oh my gosh, and I can't think of our guy. Oh my gosh, if he knew that was nice enough. to
Well,
say
he
right
will now because we're gonna all tweet this out.
But
so.
anyway, I just like the sensual, seductive. I'm not like the girl who's like, I hate that about porn. That's like my least favorite thing.
I just
porn
love being
does.
at work. I'm trying to think. Like I always have a great time filming with certain
People.
people, like
Yeah.
director-wise. Like I love
Yeah.
working with Shishi. I love working with Tony.
Yeah.
God, there's all the people I love at Men, like Men's Family to me, like Mr.
Yeah.
Pants. Great. I mean, there's so many great ones. And
It's the more or less the people, I guess.
Yeah.
Than anything.
I have so much. I mean, I can't think of like one specific.
No.
I love like Scared Stiff, and that one's nominated for a Grammy. That was directed by Shishi LaRue,
See,
videography
I
by
almost
Mr.
wish I could
Pam.
watch your porns because that one actually looks really good. I
Yeah,
could
that
probably
one's-
just fast forward through your
That
scenes.
one's with Naked Sword, written by Jackie Beat. I mean, it's a really good one, and that one
Yeah.
was really fun because we were there a whole week with all
Yeah.
all the guys,
It
and
looked
it was
fun.
Yeah, it was like porn camp.
Yeah.
That was fucking fun. Creating stuff like that. Though those on location ones are always fun.
They are.
Yeah.
And that's why the other one I was talking about with Aria, it was done in Phoenix, and it was
Yeah.
a lot of fun too. Just because it's fun when you just get to fly out somewhere, and then you get to
Well, and you get to talk
stay
with people
over
that all do what you
and,
do, and
yeah,
yeah,
it's fun. I like
it's like all the weirdos get together.
yeah.
You'll
It
feel
is
so
all the
weird for like
weirdos,
one
yeah.
few
You're
days.
like, oh my god, how do you? The question when you get with at least with me is when you get with the porn stars, they're like, so how does your family feel about it? Like, does your family know? Like, that's always like one of the very first questions.
Yeah,
Of, like,
I'm
how
always
they
like,
handle
are
it.
you gay or gay for pay?
I guess
just
that's how it
curious.
would be on your sets.
I'm just curious.
I know on my sets everybody's pretty much down to just do it, but regardless.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess people do ask me when it's a girl set. They're like, "Do you like pussy?" I'm like, "Mm-mm."
You're like, I'm gay for pay.
Here for the paycheck, and it's not a very big one. We were discussing that today too.
But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, a few lick
I
is a
know.
lot worse than.
It's a stick.
Well, I mean, like a stick in your hand, like a pen and paper, like pen and be at work.
Oh yeah. I was like, 'cause I
That
prefer
took a
the
minute to
stick.
come home.
Did take a second. Okay, but yeah. What was the question? Oh,
I think that was the
just our
first one.
favorite. Yeah. I can't remember where we were going with that. Okay. Would you date a porn star?
Oh God, I'm willing to date anyone willing to give me a chance. I am a porn star, so I mean, I date myself. I wouldn't date. Would I date myself?
Well,
I'm a lot. You know, like you think about, it, like I'm a lot. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know.
which isn't bad, but
I would date a porn star, I think, because you kind of get it. They're the only other people in the world who kind of get it, you know, that know. Because everyone, and it doesn't even like before you did porn, when I was trying to tell you like how it was,
yeah,
And I was like, you just don't understand until you do it. And then you came home and you were like, now I get it. You're like, I get why you said you couldn't understand it because you can't wrap your brain around.
You can't.
As a normal person, you can't
As a normie.
But you know what I mean.
I know.
As a person who doesn't work an adult, you don't understand that when we go to work, it's work.
Yeah,
oh my God, it's work. And it's so not what you're expecting. Like, you think that we show up to work and it's like, everybody's here to fuck. That's everybody.
I just like that one time when people were like, you showed up and like really auditioned for the role or whatnot.
They said that to you?
No, you. One of the girls was like, I saw her audition tape, and you were like, that was the premise of the film.
They were talking about my first porn, and they're like, oh yeah, I saw the casting couch. I'm like, did you really think that's how I got into porn? Like, are you that stupid? Like, no.
Oh, it's funny.
You're not allowed to be on a porn site, by the way, unless you've signed away rights to the movie. Like, it's just not, that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I wouldn't care. I don't care what someone does. I mean, I'm dating someone, they're a sex therapist, and someone asked me the other day, or they're like, are you, I don't remember exact words. It was like, do you have more anxiety being on camera or more anxiety having sex with a sex therapist? I was like, I've never thought about it that way. Now the whole time I'd be like, I wonder if he's analyzing this.
Do you think?
No, I've never thought. I've never thought that. But then that question, I started laughing.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't think that.
No, it's very healthy. Yeah. I mean, I mean, I laugh. I'm like, hey, you get, an extra patient.
Yeah.
I get free tips on how to fix me.
That's awful. You
help me, I'm broken.
So broken as a human being. That's not true. Okay. Anything that you would have done different? I don't really know what that.
In your life or in your porn career?
Oh, in your porn career, I guess.
Porn career? What would you do different? Anything? What would I do different? Oh, I know what I would do different for sure.
I for sure know.
Well, mine's just easy. I would have just went by a different name.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. If that was the only thing I would have fixed on my porn career. I would have fixed so much. I would have done my research on agents. I would have asked around about agents. I would have asked around about money. I would have just asked more questions. I just basically went into porn and was like, oh, sounds fantastic. Like,
I think that's how everyone does it.
Go. And then along the way, like, you keep getting like kicked, and you're like, oh shit, okay, that's a lesson learned. Got it. Like, you have to keep like adjusting.
That's so funny because see, like in the gay porn world, I feel like they take care of you. Because it's such a small, that must be hard for the girls because here, they take care.
And it's so funny because even too, it's still a double-edged sword, even in the porn world, because even our guys are so idolized. When you watch our male talent get onto set, the directors like fawn over them, like, oh, so good to see you, such and such, like, oh, how you been, dude? You're the man, blah, blah, blah.
They're the movie star.
Yeah, you're the man, you're the man, you're the man. You ready to fuck this whore?
They do not say that to you.
Fuck yes, they do.
Oh
they just
my God.
pump up their ego. It's so much, and then they're like, you ready to get this whore fucked? And I'm like, for one, I'm not the whore.
If they said that while I was there, I would
lose my shit. Yeah, it's not okay.
I'd be like, you can't call me that until you cut the check.
Right? When you're writing the check, you can call me a whore.
Call me a fucking whore.
Until then, watch your fucking mouth.
I mean, yeah, I would just go by Ryan Gosling. Because it's like Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling. And it's kind of what I always get told I look like. So I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling. That would be fucking cool.
That would be cute.
And instead, I'm stuck with Wesley Woods, the church camp.
Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay, so we obviously have big differences that we would have done differently. Mine would have been completely different than my
Ryan Gosling.
And you just want to change your name.
Isn't that funny? Come on, I just love it. It's the little things in life.
Okay, I don't think this is necessarily porn. This is just regular question.
Love regular questions for normies.
No, for the normies.
Normie questions for normies.
Okay. What embarrasses you the most?
Embarrass?
Yeah.
It takes a lot for me to get embarrassed.
Not me. I'm embarrassed pretty easy. I'm embarrassed.
I don't know.
I'm embarrassed when I dance in public.
Oh, no.
I'm embarrassed if I trip and fall. I'm embarrassed if... I get embarrassed really easily, I think.
I mean, I'd be embarrassed, I guess, if I shit my pants in public.
No, you wouldn't, because you'd shit your pants.
I mean, I know I've done that a few times. One time I sat in my own poop for half an hour.
Yeah, I know.
To get it to dry so I could leave. Without anyone seeing. Oh my god, why am I telling people this?
That's so gross.
I forgot about that. It was at the Squat and Gobble or something like that in San Francisco. I forget what the restaurant's called.
Sounds like a place you should shit your pants in.
Well, I thought that they were gonna like have waiters and waitresses come out to me, and so I don't know. It was a night of party, and I trusted myself too much, and it wasn't major, but it was enough. And then I was like, "Fuck! Now I have to go inside to get the check and more water." I'm just sitting in the sun, like fucking sweating. I can't move.
You know the servers are like,
move.
"What the fuck is wrong with the guy at table 26?"
Yeah, it smells like shit over there.
Smells like shit over there, and he has been here all fucking morning.
Oh, it was horrible. And then you have to like get up and like try to like scoot away where your like shirt's lower than your booty hole.
I have definitely shit myself in public and had to. I managed to make it. I have no idea how, but I still managed to do it.
I shit in my friend's car on accident once, and I asked him, "Are you a real friend or a fake friend?" Because I need to know what kind of friend you are.
If you're gonna kick me out of this car.
And do you have anything I can wipe my ass with real
Oh
quick
my god.
before we go into the club?
Oh my god, that's so funny. It is
I don't know.
really hot in here.
I know, it's that light. Ooh, the set.
Woo! It's really warming up in here. Okay, moving along.
I'm gonna trip you in public next time and then point and laugh.
That actually, it's not something that he wouldn't do. He just likes making me really uncomfortable. Okay. Whew. Who are you most envious of, real or fake?
Ooh, who are you?
I don't really know the answer to that question. Give me a
Envious.
second. Actually, I probably do know the answer to that question.
I'm envious of all those fucking bitches that are on those fucking TV movies.
Okay, yeah. Mine is definitely Khloe Kardashian.
I was gonna say like Disney princesses.
Oh.
Those hoes.
No. I
Khloe
totally,
Kardashian?
because I want to be her. I want to be her friend.
Really?
Everyone's like, what's your biggest misconception moving to LA? I'm like, that me and Khloe Kardashian will be best friends, and we're not yet.
Oh my god.
We haven't even been introduced to each other yet, but I think when we do, she's really just gonna...
She's just gonna love you.
Fall head over heels.
Huh.
We're gonna be best friends.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
I'm envious of, I don't know. I'm okay.
You're not envious of anyone?
I mean...
You don't want to wake up and have a fucking glam squad in your fucking apartment. I do.
What I would like to wake up is to like...
And have your own personal trainers.
No,
and chefs.
I'd like to wake up...
I need that life.
I guess I'm envious of the people who can actually live off the land. Because I want to get the fuck away from people.
I am not envious of that. Because who would do my nails? That would be silly.
You wouldn't even be worried about it. Cause
I would. I like having hair and nails and all that stuff done.
Ooh, I
like
would.
it.
I'd be nasty. I'd have long booty hole hair and everything.
No, my family even knows I'm not. Like, my family knew I wasn't meant for that life before I was. Like, I bought a house out in the country when I was 21 with my ex, and my family was like, what? You're gonna live on a gravel road? Are you sure about that? And 2 years in, I was like, no, I'm not gonna live on a gravel road.
I can't do the gravel road.
I love you, but I can't do it.
See, and I'm like, I can't wait to get back to the gravel road. I love, like, I'm a loner.
I'm not. I don't miss it.
I'm envious of the loners in the world, but I feel like I have
I'm
to
a
do
total loner.
comedy because it's too good to talk what we talk about.
You feel like you have to do comedy.
I feel like my story needs to be shared with the world. This little gay boy.
You're like, I want to live off the land, but I feel like everyone needs to know.
I feel like everyone needs to know me.
I don't think he really wants to live off the land.
Oh, this is fire.
saying.
He's a bad bitch. He's a bad bitch.
So he's most envious of himself.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I am seriously sweating.
It's really hot in here. Did you turn it down?
I did.
We can get through it. We won't have that much longer.
I just love all the hearts that we have on my phone. Like, look. Well, now they're not even there, but oh, there they go.
Hi,
Hi,
hearts.
y'all.
Okay. Pre-sex on-set chatter? What?
Ooh.
Oh, what do you talk about?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
They usually ask you like what you don't want to do, and I say don't hit me in the face. I used to say don't pull out my hair extensions, but now that's not an option. You can pull as hard as you want. I used to say don't leave marks. I guess I'm still going to say don't leave marks because I don't like to be bruised up. And other producers don't want you bruised up for their sets, you know? So, but
I've never had it go to bruising.
Yeah. Well, guys get mean because we're the little whores, you know? The little whores.
I mean, I'm all about it when someone goes like, yeah, I guess.
Well, I like to be beat up in like that, you know, different way. Beat that pussy up and beat that pussy up. Or
savage. Slaughter.
Yeah. Two different ball games.
I don't know. Literally the first thing I ask someone when I'm on set, I typically am like, where are you from? Are you gay or straight?
Oh, I don't know.
How long have you been in the industry?
I guess
what do you not like to do?
Yes, I guess how long you've been in the industry, like who are you signed with? Because there's always like, we go to like a fucking it's like a high school, so you're always like, oh well, who was your last manager? Are you with somebody? Like, are they shitty to you? Like, what's going on? What's your story?
When's the last time you farted?
Nope, not the questions I asked. We're on two different sets, kids.
Because I have to go down there soon. Did you put some mouthwash on that first?
Yeah. Oh, that is a question. Have you douched yet? You should go douche.
They don't even say douche. They always say, have you pushed?
Pushed? Is that what you got?
Shit out of you, I guess.
Oh.
Have you pushed?
That's interesting.
Like, I'm pushing right now. I'm pushing right now.
Pushed. Interesting.
Push. Do you need
See,
to go
I
push?
learn new things every day.
Do you need to go push? I'm like, oh, do you mean do I need to go empty out my stomach where you can shove it? Yeah, let me. I'm raunchy with it. I'm just stupid though.
I try to make the set very lighthearted and fun.
Yeah.
And then when the set's over, I always ask, who smokes weed? Anybody smoke weed? I'm going to smoke some weed.
I'm saying that before, during, and after. I'm like,
oh, I don't want to be high during.
Well, you can't be.
Yeah.
You have to sign that thing. At least we do.
We do too. We have to sign something.
But, I mean, it would probably help the workday if I were.
Wouldn't it? I mean, I guess I have on like some sets where it's like really long days and it's like not your scene and you can like go disappear.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
Oh, I love this question. Because it was, how do crew members not get boners?
Oh my God.
And I guess, because I've always thought that too.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, they are watching people have sex, but I think to them, because I've talked to a lot of them, they're so used to seeing people have sex in front of them that it becomes like a numb factor.
I mean, I'm so used to having sex that, like, I don't even get a boner sometimes. Like, it's not working today. He's like, fuck this, I'm on strike.
Well, I've heard, because I've even heard, I've heard of, like, that's hilarious. That's why there's Viagra.
Even then, you're like 3 pills in, your face is red, and you have a headache, and you're like, I still don't have a giant dick yet. No boner. And then, like, the next 3 days, you can't get it to go down.
Good for your partner.
Yeah. Bad for everyone on the street. Like, running the kids along. Don't look at that.
But I think they do. I've heard cameramen like taking pictures. They're like, oh, so hot, I'm almost like, oh, this is their flattery. Ooh, so hot, I'm almost getting hard. Oh, almost. So close.
So close.
Not quite there yet. But thank you for that.
Yeah, and you're like, my mouth is around the whole thing.
I mean, it's got to happen from time to time. But I mean,
yeah.
It's not uncomfortable for anyone because, I mean, there's just dicks around all day, every day.
Yeah, and dicks work when and when they want to. I mean, dicks are dicks.
Yes. Don't we all know they work when and when they want to?
A dick can be a real dick.
My friend Brant Tobler was talking. He said,
shout out to Brant Tobler,
hi,
comedian.
Brant. Yes, very funny comedian. He said he always gives girls like a warning because he was like, it's going to go one of two. He goes, if they're hot, it's going to go one of 2 ways. I'm either going to come really fast or my dick's not going to get hard at all. He was like, it's not your fault, just what it wants to do.
Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm on set. sometimes they're like, okay, we're gonna wait for you to get home. I'm like, we might be waiting a while.
I know there's
Can
always
everyone turn around.
There's always the guy in the corner just naked, just beating his meat in the corner. You
Yes!
Almost.
Yes, there's always that. There's always that.
Yeah, it's not as glamorous as you all think it is.
But it's fun.
It is fun. I'm excited to get back to work, actually. So
I love what I do, really do.
I did. I went and got tested today. Hey, I shouldn't be telling you all that because I don't know the results till tomorrow. You know when something's wrong with your vagina. I will just tell you that right now. And
sure.
I smells good, tastes good. We're good to go.
Well, and if I ever smell you.
If you smell me, I've really been festering something for a few days.
Ew, don't say festering. That sounds...
Okay, well, can I just... I'm about
Okay.
to show a really scare... I'm about to scare a lot of people.
Oh.
So, this was several years ago. God, it was when I got my boobs done, so I was 26, because it was right around the same time.
That was several years ago.
We won't say how many. No, a lot. A fucking lot. A lot of years ago. But, okay, so I had a smell, and I had noticed it for a little while.
What's a little while? Any details?
Like a few days. This
3 or
was
4 days?
This was probably 2 days.
6 or 7 days.
2 or 3 days where I had noticed a smell, and I was like, and
The
because
first 48.
because this was before I was in porn, and I was just like, I'm like more embarrassed that my vagina smells. So you're just trying everything. You're just like trying to do things to make it,
Okay.
right?
Okay,
because
now
I
I'm
don't
back
want to
there.
go to the doctor. I had insurance even, but I didn't want to go to the doctor because I was like embarrassed that something was wrong. So you're just trying to fix
I forget
it
that
yourself.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
You're doing like DIY, do
Yes.
it yourself. Yeah,
Yes.
DIY.
So
what
I
are
was
you
just
doing?
douching, just like trying to like stay on top of. I don't know. I was just trying.
I'm like staying on top of the hedges. I don't.
You're just like trying to like. There's like
You're pep
wipes.
talking it. Come
There's
on.
like wipes and stuff, and like after like 2 or 3 days, I'm like, oh my god, I have to make a doctor. Like I have to. And I go to the doctor, and he's got you in those stirrups, the most uncomfortable things in the world. But anyway, and he goes, well, yeah, there's definitely, because he's right there, and he's like, well, yeah, there's definitely an odor, and I'm like, yeah, like this makes it go away.
Oh my god! It's
And
like
he
a
goes-
fog machine.
And all it was bad. And he goes, when was the last time you were on your period? And I go, oh my god, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And he goes, well, that would be the smell, and pulls out a fucking tampon that was 2 weeks old that had been rotting inside of my vagina. I could have died. The only person that knew that story up until now is my mom and my best friend Jamie at the time. I could have died.
That story makes me hate you.
It was disgusting.
It's so
Do you know how
gross.
I left it up in there? I was like trying to rack my brain of like how I didn't get a tampon out.
I'm just surprised.
I had drunken sex.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Shoving
Yeah,
it
I
in there.
had drunken sex, and I must have forgotten that I had a tampon in because it was like probably towards the end of me having a period, and I had drunken sex.
Whatever, you were on heavy flow.
No. He shoves it inside, and I forgot about it. And 2 weeks later, I'm like, something is going wrong with me. Yeah, something's going wrong with me. I'm dying from the inside.
I can't believe that it's just not. The pussy walls aren't just working that stuff out.
They tried to, and that was like the infection. It was like my body like trying to shove it out.
Oh God. Next topic, please. I hate you. I'm sorry, that's so not right. I mean, women's parts are great. They're just
Women's
not great
parts
for me.
are
I love them.
disgusting. Why do you think I don't like vagina? My stand-up
Maybe,
is so true.
you know, like maybe if we had more education on a vagina, I wouldn't be so grossed out by it. But I don't want any education on a vagina.
Well, more people need to be educated, and I was one of them. And now I'm fully educated. I will never leave a tampon again.
I mean, I just bent over in front of a mirror the other day and looked at my vagina, aka my butthole, and it was pretty.
Yeah.
Nothing came out
Every
of
once
it.
in a while, you got to get down there with a mirror.
Yeah.
For sure.
You gotta like.
Okay, see, I ain't digging in.
Oh, I'm like knuckle deep.
What, you
like,
think you lost something in there or
No, I
something?
just wanted to see what the camera saw.
Oh my god.
Hello! Hello!
Don't leave Shane home alone too long.
I look at my butthole.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, I think that came off of members getting boners, and I took it to the most disgusting place humanly possible.
Oh,
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Okay.
How many more we have? We only have a few?
2 more.
Perfect timing.
2 more. Oh, we're doing good on time. Okay. Biggest fear, not in porn, just life.
Biggest fear? Oh, mine's easy. What's yours? Mine's falling.
Falling is your biggest fear. Falling from what?
Like, remember when we used to go hiking in Vegas? I have a fear of like falling from high places, like being on the top floor. So I always like make myself lean over the ledge to look.
Yeah.
Because I want to break that fear, but I have an extreme fear of that.
A few times when we were hiking, like I couldn't believe you were doing some of the things you were doing, and I was like going the safe way. I'm like, you go that way. I'm gonna take the safe way. Do you remember that one time you got stuck up on that rock and you thought there was gonna be something more on the other side?
And it was just a peak. I was like, this is not good. That was very scary.
Here's the thing about when you climb Red Rock, you don't know what's on the other side.
In Las Vegas.
Yeah, in Las Vegas. You can just, what you do is you just have to take chances. You get to one side of a rock to go see if there's more to climb or if it's a drop off, or you have no idea.
Yeah.
So, and he likes to get adventurous and stuff like that. Not me. I'm like, if it doesn't look like
I can get, yeah.
If it doesn't look safe
I like to
and
climb.
Yeah. So he gets up to this one peak, and it's literally just a peak. So when he gets up there, there's nothing on the other side.
Oh my god, it made me just get that feeling again. Oh. And I didn't realize that until I got to the top and I pulled myself up and I'm like, oh my god! There's nothing over there. Oh my god, that gives me that feeling because I can put myself there. It's fucking
and
scary.
I'm like, we're up pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
And I'm like down on a safe ground, but I can hear like freaking out. And
I'm sure everyone could.
And I'm like, I can't help you. Like, I can't come up and get you. Like, you just have to calm down.
Oh my god, that's scary. I'll never forget that though too. Because then at one point you're like, are you okay? And I'm so scared. I'm like, I can't even talk because I'm like trying to concentrate on what I'm doing. It was, and then the wind wasn't blowing that, but you get a little bit of a wind gust that high. You're like, oh. It was.
I've scared myself at Red Rock.
I'm so scared and hot. And I'm scared of falling.
I've scared myself at Red Rock before. There's a little part of Red Rock where you kind of have to like put your back up against something and then put your feet on the other half, and you have to like shimmy yourself down it.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot below you. I mean, you could fall. You could live if you fell.
There's definitely people falling and hurting themselves, I'm sure.
For sure. And you'd probably live if you fell, but it's still scary as shit because you're like, okay, so if I do fall, I'm definitely gonna hurt myself.
Yeah.
Maybe break something. I mean, you're gonna live through where I'm talking about. I would have lived on the fall for sure.
Yeah. And I'm like, God, can I sue the natural park?
No.
No, it'd be my fault.
For sure. People die over there all the time just because they're being stupid. Moving on.
Hold on, but what were you afraid of?
Oh.
I was like, hold on, what?
I'm afraid of a lot of things. I am afraid of heights for sure. But I can go on high places. It's more like I'll never go skiing because the ski lift is off of the ground. I can be high as long as I'm physically touching ground. That's why I'm not big with
skiing in a while.
I'm not big with roller
freak me
coasters
out.
and stuff either.
Oh, I don't mind about roller coaster because I'm in a car, and if that goes off the track, then I guess it goes off the track.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely spiders, snakes.
Really? Snakes?
All the normal things.
Some people like spiders and snakes.
People are weird.
My brother always wanted a pet snake.
I had friends that had pet snakes. And
I just think that's a sign of like redneck.
They can kill you.
You are a redneck if you want a pet snake.
They can kill you, by the way.
You want a pet snake or a pet alligator? If you want a reptile, as a pet, you are rednecks. Which I had 2 iguanas at one point.
I had a friend that had an iguana too, and he lived
Bonnie and Clyde.
his house.
They had babies and they all died.
Good.
I think probably from birth.
Good.
The dad was probably like, "What the fuck?"
Did he eat them?
I don't know. They all died mysteriously.
I bet
Probably
your
my
mom. When you like analyze things that happen,
I just
when
thought
you were
of that.
a kid, you're like, oh fuck, my mom probably killed them.
I mean, hell, she ran over one of my dogs and said it was an accident. No, that wasn't an accident.
My dad ran over our cat one time and thought it was me. Because I was the only one still inside. My dad didn't know that I wasn't outside. And he knew that he had hit something backing up. And my brother, I guess, made this like it would have been his little sister. So terrified that he was like, no! My dad was like, oh my God, I just ran Kristen over. And then he was so happy he found out it was our cat. But he did kill our cat. But he said he took it to the vet. He did not take it to the vet. Fucking liar.
20 years later, he's like, why didn't I run over Kristen?
Probably. No, I bet my mother wishes that more than anything right now.
I should have swallowed you. You could have been on a tissue paper. Toilet tissue. Something. Anyways.
Okay, so that's my biggest fear. I guess heights too.
Yeah.
Normal
that's
things.
Mine, yeah.
I'm scared of really normal things. I'm not scared of like dying or anything like that.
No.
In fact, I kind of embrace death. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm like excited to see what's next. I believe that this isn't it for us. I think that there's no way this is it.
I'm assuming that this cognitive state won't know what it's like, so I just don't even care. We'll see. Or maybe I won't.
I'm kind of excited because I think that I've done really good. Okay, every time I say I'm a good person, he's like, no, you're fucking not. And I'm like, all right, I forget. Like, I'm a prostitute and shit like that. But
Thank you.
I forget, like, I have a rap sheet and I have sex for money and stuff like that. And it's like, but other than that, I'm a really good person.
Well, I think you doing that makes you a good person. I mean,
Thank you.
There's some things that we do to be good people. And
yeah.
sometimes that includes
But that's
sex.
what I'm saying. I still think I'm a good person regardless of society. I think I'm a good person.
Heteronormative views.
I think I'm a good person, and I think that whoever is up there, the greater being, they're looking down on me like, she's a fucking leader. And I'm like, yeah, I am a fucking leader.
Yeah.
And I feel like whatever place I get to go to next, I'm going to run the world. So I get to be Khloe Kardashian in my next life. That's good enough.
I literally have water inside my belly button.
Because he's sweating so bad. Okay, we're wrapping this up. Last question. Interesting porn sets. Oh, we're good. Right on that.
Interesting porn sets. I mean, there's always, yeah, when it's not just I don't really have sex in a bed a lot, I guess.
You said you guys have sex in the hotel rooms a lot.
Yeah, some of
And we don't. We do houses.
Houses, hotel rooms. Interesting porn sets. I'm trying to think.
Have you been on location anywhere?
Well, I mean, like the one that we did in Barcelona. Like, I got to shoot on a Star Wars ship.
That's fun. That's so fun. I forget you did the Star Wars fucking thing over there. What were you, the Darth Vader?
Kylo Ren.
Oh, Kylo Ren.
Which is kind of like the Darth Vader.
I don't know
but
Star
it's the
Wars.
newer version.
Oh.
Darth Vader. But yeah, I was the bad guy.
That's all I need to know. That's enough for me.
I
I'm
wore
like
black.
tearing this paper off because I'm OCD. Okay.
What about you? What is your...
I don't know. I mean, I've shot at the beach for Reality Kings. So that was fun and scary because they kept like wanting me to... And I was still on probation at this point. And I hadn't told my probation officer I was traveling. Or maybe I did tell him I was traveling. But anyway,
Probably not because you're not a good person.
Probably not.
We'll just go with no, you didn't tell nobody.
But they were like wanting me to like to pull my tits out and my tits were fine, but we're on a public beach. And so there's like obviously people watching us, so I'm like trying to be like sly about it, you know, and then like trying to pull my vagina out. I was like, okay guys, like
hold on. You're trying to like pull it out, where are you gonna put it?
well, you know, like pull your swimsuit. I was wearing a slingshot bikini. And I'm like, at one point I was like, okay guys, like we've done enough risky stuff on the beach and it's time to wrap this up and get indoors. Like I'm not trying to go to jail for a beach photo shoot.
That's so funny. I shot at like Naughty Pines up outside of north of San Francisco.
Outside?
It was with Scared Stiff. That was a lot of fun. Like outside and tents and
I guess
nothing around. I like the woods.
The woods is fine, but being like open, like we didn't have actual sex on the beach. We just did like the photos and stuff like on the beach. So I've done a workout one like that too, where we did workout pictures, like out of like me running on the track.
I'm fine having sex in public.
Yes and no. Like I just don't want to get caught. Like I've definitely.
I'm like that's why I run so much.
Public.
That's why I run so much. I'm like can't catch me. You just gotta be faster than the slowest person there. Trip a few people along the way. Boom, bitch, didn't catch me. That's why you're bad, because we're friends. Because I'm not good.
I like having sex in public too. I just don't want to go to jail for it. There's a difference. That's why I could try to do the side of Runyon, because I didn't think I was going to go to jail.
I don't want to ever go back to jail, but it ain't that bad. If the sex is that good. I'll take some good sex for some jail time.
I've never actually been to jail. Like I've seen, no, I've never even been inside of a jail cell.
What?
No, because all of my arrests were basically like call somebody out of here.
No, mine are like I'm always in fucking a red suit with Croc sandals, but before that I'm butt ass naked, squatting and coughing.
Oh my god.
Like I've done stupid shit. I guess if we're not talking about porn, that's what I would do differently.
There you go.
Stay the fuck out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. I would have not drank and
I
drive.
just didn't realize that trouble was that easy to get into.
So easy.
Because
God.
where I grew up, there's like,
that's
there ain't
why.
nothing out, there ain't shit out there to
That's
do
why,
and get in
because I'm
trouble.
not a bad person. It's just so easy to get in trouble.
It's so easy to get in trouble, officer.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Before we go, I do have a show Monday in Las Vegas at the VFW.
Oh, yeah. If you're out in Pahrump.
If you're out in Pahrump, which you won't be, but I will be. And I will be headlining, so that's fun. And then I have...
Then Wednesday we'll be back, right?
Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, my next show will be
Wednesday
after
at
that.
3 or 4.
Yeah, so show 4 should be
4.
Fine.
Wednesday at 4. Ooh, I do my first commercial thing on Wednesday. That commercial class. Ooh.
That's it? That's on Wednesday?
Yeah. So you better hurry if you want to get in it, girl.
I need to get in on that. I will do that.
Because we're going to be like the new age Depends people.
That's not... That didn't come out exactly how he wanted it to, but I know what he meant.
The diaper people.
We were taught, there's an Uber driver who, she does nothing but commercials, and she was like, yeah, you can make a truly, really good living on it. She was like, I'm the Depends lady. And she was like, you think I give a shit? She was like, I make $10,000 a month to say I wear Depends. I'm like, fuck it, I will say I wear Depends for $10,000 a month. I was like, I will be the herpes girl. I will be what? I will be the AIDS girl. I will be whatever girl you need me to be for a guaranteed $10.
I would do whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm showing my butthole for a paycheck. I don't care.
Exactly. So, herpes, if you're looking for a new representative,
I don't know if I have to get it first, but I'm willing to discuss terms and negotiations.
Terms and conditions.
Well, perfect.
Right.
Well, then we'll see y'all next Wednesday.
That's it. Bye.
I'm gonna go towel off. I'm
Oh my
sweating.
God, that's
Look
so
how red I look.
gross.
Girl, why is you so